We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Trent Thornton is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's not a good thing when you give up 6 earned runs. You kind of put your team behind the 8 ball. It's tough to win when your team has to score at least 6 just to tie. This guy's a much better pitcher than he was in his last one, and he's going to have to be if they expect to win this game here.
Into the box now, D. Gordon. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch on its way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And D-Row, through the first 5 games of this set, 1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Ready with another 2-2. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Runner! So here's Malik Smith. A pitch out. The throw. And boy, even a pitch out can't slow him down. He's in there at second base.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Looking at his career totals, Smith carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Gordon stands at second with no outs. High in the air out to center field. McKinney is right there, 1 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He went deep in the contest last night. Now a spin and a throw back to second. Runner back safely. First delivery to him on the way. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control, 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Daniel Vogelback, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch.
1 ball, no strike.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And this will be fouled away. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Yohan Ramirez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Now to the plate, Rowdy Tellez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gaps. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came
from. Into the box, Lourdes Gurriel. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Runners on first with 1 down. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. The average coming in at 266, 16 homers and 46 driven in. Hit on the ground to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping into the box, Carlos Gonzalez. And he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here for Carlos Gonzalez. Number 11 for him on the season as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy as he'll take a look at ball 1. Murphy, the former Colorado Rocky, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Tom Murphy goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Hernandez. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Mariners draw first blood here on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's 1-0 Seattle. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Bo Bichette. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is low, ball one. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Now the pitch.
Oh, that's inside.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here now the 2-2.
Careful.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he takes ball four. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Here's Randall Grichuk, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on its way. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-0. Line towards center field. Smith has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And, guys, we'd be remiss if we didn't focus on the Gold Glover at second base, D. Gordon. He can beat you in so many ways on the base pass. But let's not kid ourselves. Athleticism allows him to make some pretty special plays on the defensive side of the ball.
In now, Reese McGuire, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. No home runs as of yet, and 7 driven in. 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Run.
He's running. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Smith. 2 gone.
Batting in, the center fielder, Billy McKinney.
Next to bat for Toronto, Billy McKinney. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh, 1-0.
Fouled away. The 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
The 1-2. And that misses 2-2. from the stretch. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
Stepping in now, Kevin Biggio, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Comes set, the 0-1. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. In now the Mariners DH, Patrick Wisdom, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Pitch on the way. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Again, a 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9.
Digging in now for the Mariners, D. Gordon. He reached on a single in his first try. The pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
2-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike one.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Hit out towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Up next for Seattle, the center fielder, Malik Smith.
Stepping into the box, Malik Smith. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Mitch Haniger.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Here's the 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here's a look over to first.
He's in there.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Swung on and missed. That strike two. Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Now another 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. 1 left for Seattle, but they're up 1-0.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone. That evens it up 1-1.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Hard liner to center field. Smith is there, and he has it for the first out. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch on its way. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Back goes Gonzalez, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. The relay, and this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one, a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The 1-0. Grounded to the right. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. One and one. Here it is. Popped up. Vogelbach over to his left. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Cut to the Blue Jays. The designated hitter.
Stepping in for the Jays, Bo Bichette, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Here's the 2-0.
3 balls, no strikes.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And he fouls this one off. He's set. The 3-1. He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Set and the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And that's taken for a called strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Two out, bases loaded. A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The payoff pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready with the payoff pitch. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Blue Jays strand 3. They still trail 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Dan Vogelbach is next. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The first baseman, Daniel Vogelbach.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, the left fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
Digging in, Carlos Gonzalez. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. The windup and the 0-1. Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Too high. 1-2. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. In there, a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
To the plate now, Kyle Seager, and it's fouled away. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Standing in now, Tom Murphy, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Mariners leave one, but they're on top 1-0. Settling in now, Reese McGuire. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The catcher, number 10.
First pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. Smith is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Fouled off. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Here to take it is Seager, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 8. Second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
At the plate, Kevin Biggio flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that's in there. Base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
Here's the 1-1. Popped him up. And Vogelback has it to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Digging in now, J.P. Crawford. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
J.P. Crawford.
First offering on its way. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Patrick Wisdom. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1-0 the count. Swung on and missed. 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-1 home. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the second baseman, D. Gordon.
Back to the top of the order now, and up next the speedy D. Gordon. Here's the first pitch to him, and that's in there for strike 1. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Scooped up. The throw pulls him off the bag. And he'll get in there safely. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Now batting, Malik Smith. A fly out and a single for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
Bases are loaded here with 1 away. And up next, the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Down the first baseline. Step on the bag for one, but one's all they get as the run scores.
Now batting, the first baseman, Daniel Vogelbach.
Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Daniel Vogelbach. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike one. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation. But after getting 2 swinging strikes, there's a change of game plan. I guarantee he's going right after him.
The 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Mariners forced to settle for 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mariners 2, the Jays nothing. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And the pitch. And that's taken for strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Hard hit ball to second, right to Gordon. And that's out number 1.
Batter number 13, shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. First offering on its way. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Count now a ball and a strike. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Heading out towards shallow right. Coming in is Haniger, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Thomas Pannone takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 45.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh. 1 ball, no strikes.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Fouled off. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Seager. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Now the 1-0. To 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. McKinney going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the 2 outfielders. Bangs up against the wall in right center. And he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
At the plate now, Tom Murphy. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him as the Mariners have opened up a 4-0 lead.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Into the box, J.P. Crawford. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Oh, 2 the count to Crawford. Still only 1 out in the inning. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Now here it comes. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
At the plate, Patrick Wisdom. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's 4-0 Seattle. Stepping in, Bo Bichette. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. And that's in there. 2-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The next 3-2. A bouncer up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So the good news is he'll wind up going the requisite 5 innings for the victory, but he does leave his bullpen some considerable work to do before this one's done. Taylor Gilbo will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Number 45, Taylor Gilbo.
Rendell Grichuk will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the belt, kicks and deals. Here comes the 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Three and 0 now.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling, compose yourself, and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Stepping in, Reese McGuire, 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. The 1-2. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. One there. On to first, a double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Ready once again, Billy McKinney. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. From the stretch.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch, got the double play. But don't kid yourself, there's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs 1 more out.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0. The men on third with 2 down. And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Digging in, Kevin Biggio, and their runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Ball 2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. couple of walks, but no damage. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Tanner Roark is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 14, Tanner Roark.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go D. Gordon. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance.
The second baseman.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch hit back up the middle and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Up next for Seattle, the center fielder,
Malik Smith the next to hit, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. His career line against Roark up until this point, he's 0 for 7. Nobody out, runner on first. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Roark stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was a 25th round pick during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2 balls and a strike now. A bouncer to the left side. There's one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
1 away for Seattle now in inning number 7. And up next, the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger. Throw over to first. Runner back standing. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, now the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
The 0-1 on its way.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
1 out and a runner on second base. Pickoff move to second and a dive, but he's back in. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Daniel.
Next for Seattle, Daniel Vogelback. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Smith is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend the lead to 5-zip.
Up next for Seattle, the left fielder,
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. One and one.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
A runner on first with 2 away. Two balls and a strike to Carlos Gonzalez. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
The third baseman, Kyle.
In now, Kyle Seager. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. 2 men are on with 2 men out. High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. M's pick up a run on 2 hits. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Seattle leads this one 5-0. Eric Swanson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Eric Swanson.
Last half of the 7th here, so the lineup flips over and digging in, Rowdy Tellez. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Pops this one up. Gordon trying to get there, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, another base hit and hopefully not another stranded runner, Mark.
Yeah, I can't tell you how frustrating it is for the offensive team not to be able to pick their pitcher up. A lot of traffic on the board. Somebody's got to come through.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. A runner at first with no outs here. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Good battle. Count remains full. The 3-2 one more time. Hit hard up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit, his third hit of the game.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Comes set and the 0-1. A swing and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now back. Left fielder, Hernandez.
So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. First and second now, 1 man out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Racing back the center fielder. Still ranging back. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's a 5-3 game now.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here. Tuivalala takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Number 26, Sam Tuivalala. The right fielder, number 50.
So now to the plate, Rendell Grichuk. Belted high and deep into right center. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Into the box now, Reese McGuire, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. One more look at the big blow for the Blue Jays. A 3-run home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Standing in, Tom Murphy.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Throw into second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Jordan Romano is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 68, Jordan Romano.
To the plate now, J.P. Crawford, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One 1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
No one out with a runner at second. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The batter, number 22.
Striding forward now is the DH, Patrick Wisdom. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
The 1-0 delivery.
Nope, at the ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the stretch. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Ranging back is Hernandez. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready with the 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now the 2-1.
Ball. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Malik Smith is on deck. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. Line drive base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And the stop sign will smartly go up at third as they hold the second runner, and they'll again be loaded with still nobody out.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Line towards center field. Dive, but it's off his glove, and that ought to get at least 1 run in. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 7-3 ball game.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a safe situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
In now, Mitch Haniger, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Ready for another shot now. Daniel Vogelback. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Here comes the first pitch. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Three runs already home here. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run is in to score from third.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Carlos Gonzalez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1 on its way.
That's a
Too
ball.
much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
2 strikes.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Mariners lead it 9-3. Stepping up now, Billy McKinney. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First offering on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Smith. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Javier Báez.
Now at the plate, Kevin Biggio. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Hard hit toward the hole. Seager has it. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Rowdy Tellez. He singled his last time up. Here's the pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit sharply on the ground. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, he did an amazing job just to be able to get wood on this baseball and drive it through the infield. I mean, that pitch was executed perfectly. Breaking ball down below the zone. Nice job right there.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll take a look at ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. Count even at 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. Blue Jays held in check. Still way back. It's 9-3. All set to start the 9th in this one. At the plate, Kyle Seager. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
Come on, Drew, what are you looking at?
swing and a liner. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Now batting, catcher, Tom Murphy.
Stepping in now, Tom Murphy. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. The 1-0. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. But this will land untouched. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
Outside, that's a ball. That's a ball.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Nobody out, runner on first. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I can feel the breeze up here from that one.
This is hit sharply to the left side, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Standing in, J.P. Crawford. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Patrick Wisdom is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Two out with the man at first. A strike, and it's 2-1. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Gordon.
And here's the speedster, D. Gordon. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
A little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Standing in now, Malik Smith, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive. That's in there, base hit. He'll come home with it. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Justin Miller comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
60, Justin Miller.
So now to the plate, Mitch Haniger. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. In his career, Haniger comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Two down, runners at first and second. And there's strike three. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Heart of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. The Mariners are on top 11-3. Striding in once again, Lourdes Gurriel starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's set. Here it comes. Too high, 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Hit hard but foul. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
I really like that he gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Into the box now, Teoscar Hernandez. 0-1 the count. One out, nobody on. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Fly ball right down the line in left. Gonzalez has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Bo Bichette.
Ready for another chance? Bo Bichette. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Behind 0-2 now. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
Into the box, Rendell Grichuk, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he misses with it. 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Yeah, this might not have been what he expected. I'm not sure he expected to have to go 7 outs to get the save, but hey, he did, and he iced the victory.
11-3 the final score in this contest. The M's posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and done. Johan Ramirez takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Sam Tuivalala turns in 2 1/3 out of the bullpen to earn the save, his second. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 11 runs, 16 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 3 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.